What is going on, Navy? We back at it again with some more Beyond Dragon Ball Super Merno. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this and then the Return of the Fallen God. That, oh my god, I am doing both of those low key. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. On me. But yeah, these niggas got away with their life. RP Champa, W Sacrifice. He knew deep down inside that he was the weakest link. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, but now this man Merno probably gonna crash out, bro. Like, y'all left? You know what I'm saying? He might just, like I said, start just blinking away planets just cuz. You know what I mean? So oof. I'm surprised they didn't bring Broly along. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Where Broly at type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought you would think Broly would go hit the lab with them boys too. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a trump card. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Anyway, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Roll to 3K. So you're not subscribed, hit the bell. Type beat 5 on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel. Link in the description down below. These. Also, of course, subscribe to Alex. Get brother 2 million for putting on this W content. Cause one of my friends in the party was, he brought this shit up. Like, he watched Alex. Like, yeah, I'm watching that shit right now, big bro. I'm on it right now. But anyway, let's dive on there. Yeah. A battle worth dying over. Unreal revenge. Ignited.
As our story continues, back on Earth with Whis having to be shown healing himself as Goku went on to put Merno's actions into question by asking, so he's that strong, huh? Well, I guess then we have no other choice than to go all out until we find a weakness. Maybe then it'll give us a chance to win. Say, Whis, why does the Grand Priest need approval from the Omni Kings to fight but you don't? As Whis responds, because there are rules that all life forms must go by. And since the Grand Priest is much stronger than any of the other angels, he needs approval from the King of all in order to use it. And with Dende shown having to attempt to heal Beerus, Dende went on to ask, hey, Mr. Whis, I can't heal Lord Beerus properly. His essence is too great for my power to restore. I can only keep him stable. With Whis turning around by responding, well, I thank you for trying anyway, Guardian. I will take things from here if you don't mind. It was an extremely difficult fight, but it's better to know that we still have Lord Beerus by our side than not having him around to stand against Merno at all. We need him, as he then followed up by sticking his staff out and killing Beerus. He then continues, just as he needs you. There is no telling where my brother will go to next, but it's better to be ready than perish blindly in battle. Now rise, Lord Beerus, and as soon as Beerus was fully healed, he then went on to sit up by responding, Gah! What just happened? Where am I? Where is he? Beerus shouts. Where is Merno? He got ready to crash out already, bro. Damn. Where is he? Where are you hiding, you coward? He dropped your ass twice, big bro. Where is he? What are you two doing here? Get out of my way. Where is he? Beerus shouts. Where is that good-for-nothing angel? He's ready to crash out at any goddamn moment, bro. To respond, hey, whoa, Lord Beerus. Take it easy. That's what I'm saying. You're not on your planet. You're here on Earth with the rest of us. Whis actually brought you here. You guys just got here. As Beerus responds, shut up, Goku. I knew that. Whis, what happened? Why are we here? What happened to Merno? And what happened to Champa? What's going on right now? As Whis responds, you passed out for a brief moment, my lord, but things are a little bit more complicated than they appear. I am very sorry to be the one to have to tell you this, but we had no other choice than to come here. I used a very rare angelic technique that brought us here instantaneously. Merno was going to destroy us all. Lord Champa gave his life to make sure that we made it out in time before Merno's blast had touched down. Lord Champa is gone. I am sorry. And with Beerus completely taken back, he then went on to ask, Champa is dead? As even the others over here went on to respond, evil angel slaying brothers, Boo asks. Boo don't like this, as even Frieza went on to chime in, so he's killing gods now, is he? How annoying. That must have been the fat one from the Tournament of Power, I take it. Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Just leave this angel to me, Frieza says. Once I take care of this coward for good, maybe then I'll take Champa's place as the new god of destruction of whichever universe he comes from. Hey, come on, Frieza, Goku says. That nigga gonna Kai that man. We have to stand united on this one if we hope to survive and win. That nigga want to Kai that nigga, boss, for the god. you're taking things a little too far, as even Whis went on to chime in, and you think you know my brother? Let me remind you, Frieza,
Facts.
if you intend to fight Merno by only using your golden form against him, then you are as good as dead before the fight has even begun.
Tell him
Please
again.
consider the things that you are saying right now. You are not making the situation any better, as Frieza went on to grin by responding, the only thing that matters here is once this is all over and this angel is put in his place, I will be the one to
shut your bitch ass up.
mouth and I will erase you before the angel does, Beerus.
Facts. You can't even beat this nigga. Be quiet, bro.
Continues, just know that I am going to smash you for what you just said.
Tell him again, big bro.
The
Yeah.
explosion, Vegeta says, then I'm sure that he had intended for it
Yeah,
to be
check that nigga, bro. He
which now
checked
begs
his
the
ass, too.
question on
Yeah.
where he currently is. Surely he wasn't killed by his own
Talking
attack,
too much,
so
bro.
chances are he's likely to make a move any moment now, with Goku having to put this into question by asking, yeah, but this soon? Whis mentioned that he wasn't finished with any of us, right? So let's just say if he doesn't end up coming here right away, then where could he possibly go to? Which to that, as we then make our way back to Merno, who was shown standing floating in the middle of space, right where Beerus' planet once stood, Merno had gone on in staring at whatever was left of Beerus' planet, as Merno went on to comment, the fool threw his life away for absolutely nothing. As if keeping Beerus and my brother alive is going to accomplish anything. I could effortlessly destroy this entire universe right
shoes,
now and carry on. But that wouldn't be nearly as satisfying, especially since this universe was the most troublesome to my clones than the others. A quick fix isn't going to cut it, Merno continues. I need to hear them squeal and cry for mercy.
And that will be
I
your
know
undoing.
You can feel my presence, Grand Priest. You sealed off the Omni King's homeworld from the multiverse, did you? That explains why I can't find you or come to you. Well, then I will force you to come to me then. I will tear through all of them until you and those little brats arrive. I'm curious if you've let yourself go like the others did. No, surely you're better than that, aren't you? Every bit of me will be used to bring in a new world, but I'll save that for after I am done hunting these worms down. Now let's see. You couldn't have gotten far. Ah, yes, there you are. Back to Earth, Merno says. Rounding up those mortals
Is he pulling
to
up?
aid you, are you? Saiyan warriors Goku and Vegeta. How could I forget? And the others as well. So the Lamb have gathered together to be slaughtered.
You about to pull
So
up?
be it, Merno says, as he then went on to create a portal, and then assumingly having to go through it and arriving on Earth, he then continues, their cries will be heard through the halls of the Most High. Maybe this will drag you out of the hole you're hiding in, Father, but as soon as Merno was about to step in, all of a sudden, Merno stops, as he then went on to comment, wait just a minute. There was another, wasn't there? I don't sense his energy gathered on that backwater planet. Yes, over in that direction over there. I remember that energy from before, on a distant
Is that
forgotten
Broly?
planet.
Yeah, that sounds like Broly to me.
Is also a Saiyan. But why is he separated from the rest of them?
That's what I want to know.
This power, but where?
I literally just said the
As
same
Merno
shit, bro.
remembers, he then went on to comment, but of course. Now I remember you, the savage who destroyed my clone with the fusion. And with Merno then having to change his mind in creating yet another portal in front of him, he then went on to continue, well, now that you are alone, I have a score to
Why
settle
did not
with
bring
you.
Broly,
Which,
bro?
as Merno had then gone on to go
I was
through
thinking
the
about that
portal-
shit before I hit the record button. I was going to this shit. I was like, what the fuck is Broly? Like, fuck Frieza. Let him go fight this nigga. But let him go fight this nigga by himself, bro. Where the hell is Broly? You know what I'm saying?
Back on planet Vampa, we get to see how Broly is intensely training, as even Lemmo went on to comment, just look at him go.
Big bro.
I don't think I've ever seen Broly train this intensely before since we've known him. It's
locked
been
in.
non-stop with him. I wonder what's on his mind, as even Chile went on to respond.
That nigga
it
said,
was
you know, hold
probably
up.
that angel that Broly and those other guys fought that sparked the fire within Broly. Hey Broly, says Chile, take a break for once. You're going to overwork yourself and tire yourself down. Rest a little, as Lemmo also chimed in, let's have a lunch break. I'm sure
pulled
you
up on
must be
Broly, bro.
starving, as
Oh
Broly
my
went on to
God.
say to himself, Maybe you're right. I'll rest for a little and then go right back to training, but it was only then during that moment where out of nowhere, Merno's portal was then shown opening up behind Broly, and through it, Merno went on to step out by telling Broly, "You almost escaped me, mortal. For a moment, I had completely forgotten that you even existed. The only rest you'll be taking is the one in your grave." And as soon as Broly went on to turn around, he was only then met this time, however, by the original Merno, as Broly went on to comment that voice.
Broly,
I
put them
told
hands
you I'd
up,
be
big
back
bro.
for you, didn't I, savage? Did you honestly think that I would forget about what you did to my clone? No, I have a score to settle with you.
You had it coming.
Except this time, my idiot brother, along with that pathetic fusion, and my father will not be around to save you this time. Maybe killing you will only force my father to reveal himself once he finds out what I've done to his precious Universe 7 warriors. Holy crap, Chile, look! Is that the angel from before? But it can't be the same guy. He's different. This one is much meaner looking and bigger than the others. Shilai responds, "Lemo, I think it is. This could be what that clone was talking about before." "You," says Broly. "It's you again." "No, I will destroy you this time."
Oh,
and
it's
as
on
soon as
sight.
Broly ends up transforming into his full power Super Saiyan state, Merno doesn't seem to be amused by Broly having to do this, as Merno went on to ask, "This again?"
I had a feeling.
I'm not surprised
I had
in
a feeling.
the slightest. I am interested to know what my brother and coward of a father had told you. You wouldn't happen to know what dimension my father and the Omni Kings are in, do you?
No, nigga.
No. I don't smell their stench coming from you, which means neither we or the
crush you.
Were here.
Let's go.
No matter, I'll just
he ate
kill
that big,
you
bro. I'm
and
sorry,
beat it
bro.
out of the others. And as soon as Broly ends up charging on in by punching Merno in the face, that's when Broly went on to shout, "I will crush you!" But to no avail, because Merno was not phased in the least, as Merno went on to comment,
Broly,
I will enjoy shredding you to pieces. Away with you." And as soon as Merno went on to glare directly at Broly and sending him flying backwards, the sheer force and pressure of Merno's glare had sent Broly flying so far back that neither Lemo or Chile could believe as to what the heck has just happened, because Merno didn't even touch him and Broly was already sent flying nearly off the planet. As Lemo went on to ask, What just happened, Chile? He didn't even touch him."
If he kills those two, bro, it is he about to.
Chile says, "This is really bad. I don't even think we have any."
We saw what happened in Kakame. You know, Chile got stabbed, bro. Chile got stabbed, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was a universal crash out. Look, bro, Merno, don't do that. But then this is Merno. This is Merno, bro. He killed his own sister, bro. He don't give a fuck about these mortals. These Ningen, you know what I mean?
Any other ways of reaching those other guys for any kind of help, asks Merno. There will be no help for the three of you here today. Not for you or him. And Shilai and Lemo are petrified as Merno then went on to continue. You weaklings have been allowed to live your lives freely without a care in the world, bound by nothing and given the chance to become whatever it is that you would like to be. And despite that fact, you choose to be slaves. You both hold a special place in that monster's heart, don't you?
Don't do it.
I once held a special place as well, until jealousy resulted in my exile. You there, Merno went on to point out, as he slowly then began to lift Lemo's body off the ground. He then continues, you first.
Don't do it.
To me. And as Broly is shown slowly trying to sit back up, he then went on to comment,
is he pulling a Frieza pop?
Lemo, it baffles me that creatures as weak and frail as you were allowed to remain. You did nothing with your life but wasted. As tears begin to fill Shilai's eyes, that's when she begins to cry out, "Mister, please, don't do this, please. He has nothing to do with any of this. Don't hurt him." "Oh, but he has more to do with this than you think, Merno."
No, he doesn't.
Every single one of you do. I am both the judge and the executioner, and your execution has come. Now die. And as soon as a small blast is then exit Merno's finger, there was absolutely nothing that Lemo could do to free himself in this, as Lemo went on to cry out, "Broly, me! Please help me! As
Broly
it was only
can't
then,
do a
right then and there,
damn
during
thing.
that moment where Merno had gone on to kill Lemmo right before both Broly and Shilai's eyes, in such a way that as Merno went on to look up by smiling, he then went on to comment, "Useless pig.
Don't say pop
Where
goes
is
the
your God
weasel."
of destruction and guardian angel to save you now?" A feeling
Did he go
all
Super
too
Saiyan
familiar,
3?
Merno says. Lemmo, Broly utters. Now then, which
Did he
one of
go
you
Super
is
Saiyan
next? And the
3?
pain of loss is so powerful with Broly that after having to witness Lemmo literally die right before him, Broly then went on to reignite the powers of Super Saiyan 3 by powering up in such a ferocious way that even Merno went on to acknowledge this by responding, "I remember this form. This was just what I wanted to see
he
from
did.
you,
Oh, he already did
mortal.
this before.
It gives
Okay.
me all the reason to kill you at your absolute best. Do you think the Destroyer
would
will
you
come
do
for
this?
you? Will my brother come to your aid? Will my father reveal himself and stop me? Hurts, doesn't it, creature? Merno says. Now, let us continue, as only then the Beyond Dragon Ball
no,
Super story
no,
of
no,
Merno's
no, no.
multiversal invasion manga chapter special
Nope.
then comes to a close. Now,
This nigga killed Lemmo. Lemmo was doing nothing, bro. Just living his life best day he could. You know what I'm saying? This nigga. Okay, I got it. This nigga. What happens if he kills Chilai though? You feel me? Oh my god. What happens if he kills Chilai? Okay, so when he fought the clones, he went Super Saiyan 3. Oof,
as our
that's
story continues following the
that
events
is nasty
of Lemmo's
work.
death by
Super
the hands
Saiyan
of
3
Merno,
Broly?
it
This
now
Broly?
forces
Oh
Broly
my
to
god.
transform into a Super Saiyan 3, with absolute rage having to take over Broly's mind and heart. Merno even then was not backing down, as Merno went on to comment, "Do you remember what it felt like to lose before my brother and father stepped in to help you disgusting mortals destroy my clone? You are
Man,
about
shut
to
up.
experience that again. I have many sights to show you," Merno adds. The first being to show you how embarrassing your power is compared to mine. Maybe you'll get lucky this time around and the Grand Minister will save you again. Wouldn't you like for that to happen? And Broly was not having it, because
Bruh,
from there,
stop all that
Broly was
chat,
not
chat,
looking
bruh.
to
My nigga
chit-chat,
want smoke,
especially
man.
after having to watch his friend
go,
die,
Broly.
as Broly
Even
went on
though,
to shout,
you know.
"You killed my friend!"
That's what I'm
Die!"
saying.
But to no avail, because as soon as Broly went on the attack, there was a massive barrier that went on to cover Merno, as Merno went on to ask, "And you're supposed to be powerful? What's the matter?" Merno asks. "Is my barrier too strong for you to break? The gods watched over weaklings like you."
Man, put that drop that barrier, man.
Pathetic, Merno says, and once again with one simple glare, Broly's body was trembling, because that's all Merno needed to do, as he went on to send Broly's body flying not only out into the distance, but through several different canyons and mountains, as Broly's body is just breaking through everything. And as it is, Merno then went on to continue, "I swore I'd get my revenge on you mortals, didn't I? Torturing you mortals has become something of a sport for me. To watch you cry out in agony while you slowly die. This angel's killing him out there," Shilai says, and he hasn't even lifted a finger against Broly.
That's what I'm
Broly,
saying.
Please hang on.
Why did not
wish I
bring
could do
bro?
something to help you right now. Leave Broly alone," Shilai cries out. As with Merno now taking notice of Shilai's cries, he then went on to respond, "You watch your tongue, mortal woman. You do not have the privilege to speak to me in any kind of way." "Yes, Merno
Yo, bitch
says,
ass up,
but
bro.
of course.
I'ma still call you a
Now
bitch.
I see.
Kill
Heed
me,
my
nigga. Don't
words,
care.
weakling. There is no amount of begging that you can do that will change the outcome of your fate here on this planet." As even then, despite the overwhelming disadvantage that Broly has, he still
wanna
went
give
on
him
to
the
charge back in
satisfaction.
anyway, and as he did,
Beg.
Merno went on to comment,
I'm not
"And
begging.
yet you still try and defy me anyway." And with Broly then shown having to finally land a successful blow to Merno's face, Merno
Choke
was
his ass by the
absolutely
throat.
unfazed, as he then went on to tell Broly, "You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? My structural perfection is only matched by my hunger for revenge and blood." And as soon as Broly then continues to attack Merno, he then continues,
Don't
"You
care,
only
bro.
know but a small fraction of what real exile feels like. Broly, you could never know what it feels like to have everything ripped away from you. At least you still had your father who fought for your right to live, whereas mine threw me away like garbage. And with Broly's attacks proven to be unsuccessful, he then went on to grab Merno by the neck by shouting, "Die!" But with complete ease, Merno went on to effortlessly flick away Broly's hand by telling him, "One way or another, I will draw out the Grand Priest from hiding if it's the last thing I ever do. Now get your disgusting hands off me, pest. Away with you, dog." As it was Merno's turn to retaliate by then having to punch
even if he wants to
Broly so
percent
hard
forward
that
too,
once
bro,
again,
it's
this
like,
time Broly's body went flying through several different
you know what I
mountains
mean?
as Merno went on to continue. "Listen to them, the children of the gods. What music they make when their bodies are in pain. Save your tears. I'll reap your sorrow slowly, Saiyan filth." As the only
nah,
other
but
person
real talk though, this Broly Super Saiyan 3, nigga, did he just grab Chile by her scruff? Wrong with this nigga? Why would Chile do nothing to nobody? Oh my god, bro. I had to drop my train of thought because this. Oh my god.
I'm coming. Please listen to the sound of my voice. Don't die on me, Broly, please. But before Chile could
Oh
get
my
any further,
god,
Merno
bro.
had
Not
gone
about
on
her
to grab
scruff,
onto the
man.
back
We're
of her
putting
hair
in
by
this manga,
telling
bro. So I
her,
can beat this
"You're
nigga
not
ass, man.
going anywhere. You will lead by example." And
With his
as soon as
banana
Merno had
ass
then gone
shoes,
on
bro.
to hold Chile in front of him, he then went on to ask, "She holds a special place in your heart, doesn't she? She saved you on Earth by using those wish-granting orbs called Dragon Balls, correct? Well, tell me, how far are you willing to go to save her?
Don't
In
do
this
it, bruh.
world, I am God,
I kind of feel the chills,
highest
bruh.
of
Don't
all
do
the
it, bruh.
gods, the king of everything, and I deem this sinner to be condemned to death. So tell me,
He didn't even
are you
do
going
nothing.
to stand up for her? Will you oppose my will to have her be destroyed? Or will she ultimately suffer the same fate as your other friend? Live or die, Merno says. Is my judgment on this mortal woman flawed? What will you choose to do, Merno asks? To go against God's word or to accept what already is? As Shilai's eyes are beginning to fill up with tears, Broly quickly understood the gravity of the situation as of course he went on to call out for her name, because what Merno is ultimately doing now is what had happened to him during the early days of his reign, in which now he had placed himself as being the sole god, the king of everything, and now giving Broly a choice
Pipe
to
dream.
see what Broly's action will be, as of course her life is now on the line, to where as Merno is then shown holding Shilai in front of him, he then went on to ask Broly, which decision will you choose?
Don't
And
do
Broly
this.
is not having it, because as soon as Super Saiyan 3 Broly is shown dashing on in, he then went on to shout, "No!" But it was already too late, because Merno then went on to respond to Broly by telling him, "Wrong choice." And as soon as Merno is then shown releasing
No,
Shilai
bro,
from his
I
clutches,
got
as
the
she is slowly
chills,
shown
man.
descending on down with tears having to flow from her eyes, her final words to Broly were, "I'm sorry, Broly. My word is law, mortal." And with one blast right in front of Broly, it was during that moment, similar to Lemmo, Merno had then gone on to kill Chile right in front of Broly, with Broly having to be taken back by this, as he was still
And
shown
blew her
speed
back out,
blitzing
bro.
on through and having to tumble on down as
Really
soon
crash
as he
out,
was
bro.
attempting to grab her, which was to
Universal
no
crash
avail
out,
because he
Broly.
wasn't
Do
quick
it,
enough
bro.
in having to stop Merno from
Do
killing
it.
her, in which
Do
as
it.
he did, with Broly shown crashing on down from his attempts
What's
of saving
wrong
her,
with this
Merno then went on
nigga,
to
bro?
tell Broly, "You continue to fight despite knowing that you are powerless to do anything that will make a difference in this battle. She trusted you, mortal. These feeble creatures depended on you when they were vulnerable, and you let them both down. Yet what's even more is opposing my judgment. There is no word greater than my own," Merno says. "What? I am the beginning and the end of all things. Watching you oppose my judgment on this creature has only proven what I need to do. I will erase this world along with every existing creature within it. And then I will start over and create a new utopia. One
Bruh.
where the laws of God himself can never be challenged."
Low key, I want to see him and Zamasu meet up. Low key, I ain't gonna lie to you, big dog. I want to see him and Zamasu meet up.
Challenged. You were too late to save them, mortal. Too weak to make a difference. I am beyond both life and death, and you are not. Dust to dust, Saiyan, and now you will be next to join them. In all my years of living, never have I witnessed both gods and mortals alike defend each other in such ways. Whereas I was left to die with no one to do for me what you had attempted to do for your friends.
You was tweaking.
And for these reasons, you will all be exterminated, never to be resurrected again.
He about
with
to
Broly
crash.
having to be on
He
the
about to
ground
crash.
and looking absolutely shocked and staring
He about
out
to
into
crash,
the dust that
bro.
filled up the sky, Merno had gone on to then look down.
Do that shit like Yami in Bleach. Unforgivable. That shit was tough though. In Bleach, that nigga Yami did that shit. That shit was tough, bro. Oh my god, bro.
At Broly by telling him
Crash
and
out,
to
bro.
think that for both my brother and my father to aid you against me, but turn a blind
can't-
eye when
he
the
can't
Omni King
comprehend.
casted me out to
He
die
can't
makes
fathom
me
what's
sick to my
just
stomach.
happened. You can't process
The
it.
road of life ends here for
My bro
you,
crying, bro.
Broly, and Broly is losing it. He had just witnessed two of the closest people in his life literally be destroyed right before his eyes. There are tears flowing down his face as he's trying to get a grip on himself by holding onto his head and responding, no, Chilai. With everything now seemingly having to hit
can't
Broly
process
all at
it.
once with Broly shown collapsing, his entire body seems to be glowing. He's clutching onto his head. He's trying to do the best he can to control himself as he went on to then shout, no! As in a fit of rage and sorrow, during that moment, Broly once again went on to erupt with power as Merno went on to comment, this again? Then it shall be. One last stand against death itself.
What's happening to him though? What's happening to him?
Not letting up because with such fury, Broly is now raising his battle power up so much so that everyone now even back on Earth are beginning to feel this as Goku comments, whoa,
it's spiritual pressure.
Power. Yes, I can feel it all the way from here, he says. This energy, Beerus comments. Whis, are you sensing this massive battle power as well? That power feels as though it's coming from a Saiyan, Frieza says. As even with both Gohan and Whis having to stare up at the sky, that's when Whis responds, I do, my lord. This power seems to be coming from planet Vampa. Hey,
Broly!
Wait a second, Goku says. That's Broly. Yes, but of course, Vegeta says, Merno must have found Broly after engaging against the gods and Whis. Then that means Merno is alive and had found the Saiyan before finding me and Whis, Beerus says. As back on planet Vampa, Broly had absolutely lost his mind.
He didn't transform, he just crashing out.
Unleashing a mouth blast by shouting, die! But even with Broly unleashing this massive blast directly at Merno,
still ain't doing nothing for him, bruh. It ain't doing nothing.
He goes on to take the attack head on by responding, the difference between our power couldn't be any more obvious, Saiyan. Your potential is the only good thing your warrior race had ever produced. But it pales in comparison to an evolutionary superior life form. But even then, Broly's not letting up because key blast after key blast after key blast.
He airing that shit out.
He's not letting
right in the
up.
sternum.
He wants to make sure that Merno absolutely pays for the damage and the losses that Broly had just taken. But instead, through the smoke, we get to see how no damage was done. But instead, Merno then went on to tell Broly, you are wasting my time. And as soon as Merno then went on to attack Broly by punching him in the stomach, he then went on to ask, so you want me to show you my fighting power now, do you? Well, I wonder how much this body of yours can take before it shatters under the pressure. Not long, I imagine. Here, how about this? And with a few simple punches to the gut, we then get to see how with a few simple strikes, including one in particular that went on to hit Broly with such force, that Merno had gone on to punch and impale Broly through the stomach. That's when Merno went on to tell him, you and I could never be equals, fool. As you can only imagine the amount of pain that Broly is going through, because as Merno's fist had made contact in impaling Broly right through the stomach, as quickly as it happened, Broly had then reverted right back down to his base form and coughing up blood as Merno went on to tell him, that's right, let this power fade into the darkness.
Got my bro leaking, then he gonna flick my nigga, bro.
Has been extinguished. Your life
no longer
serves any purpose in this world. The blood of your warrior race that drips down from my arm will be remembered forever. Now get away from me, you rodent. And with one simple
you came over here, nigga.
Broly's body was sent flying through the landscape and crashing on down as Broly is shown literally injured in doing the best that he could, only to now be laying on the floor dying as Merno went on to hover on responding, will my brother come and save you from me now?
Broly,
only time will tell now, won't it? But just like you, I don't have much time to spare. And with Merno then shown raising his arm, he then continues, this will do it. Where are you now, Whis? Grand Minister?
Goku?
Come aid your dying mortal warrior from death now. Just try it. This will end everything. With Broly now left helpless on the ground with tears having to be shown filling up his eyes, with Broly having to look on up, he then went on to respond, Lemo, Shilai, I'm sorry. Behold, feeble animal, Merno says, the last thing your eyes will ever see. This is payback for what you and those other Saiyans along with Whis and my father had done to my clone. Time's up, Merno says. As meanwhile back on Earth, Goku had then came up with a plan and having to tell everyone his energy is dropping off and it's dropping off fast. Listen, I'm going to grab him as fast as I can and bring him here with us. If both of our power suddenly drops off, then you know what happened, Goku says. Which in this moment, Merno had not hesitated in launching this gigantic blast down by telling Broly, your life was only but a brief memory. Now perish and be forgotten. Damn it, Goku says. Hang on, Broly. Stay with me. There. Hang on, I'm coming! Because in this moment, Goku was trying to do his best in using the instant transmission and getting to play
Hurry up, my nigga.
which as he did, he had just barely managed to scrape on by and finally finding Broly by responding, Broly, what did he do to you? Hang on, we're going back to Earth. Don't die on me. And with Goku shown struggling to lock back on Earth, he then responds, come on, I'm shaking. This energy blast is about to connect. No, not like this, Goku says. Come on, you guys. Yes, there. And just as the blast had then made contact with planet Vampa, we only then get to see how not only the entire planet itself, but the entire galaxy was then blown into smithereens as Beerus went on to chime in by asking, Whis, that shockwave, what happened?
That nigga not playing, bro.
Did Goku make it out of there with the other Saiyan warrior? As Whis responds, I don't sense either of their energies, my lord. Unless Goku was successful, then I'm afraid it's too late. We shall wait, as only then the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the original Merno versus the Multiverse manga chapter 14 special then
this
comes
nigga
to
Merno is a demon,
now,
bro.
When putting all this down on paper, I got heavy Kid Buu vibes when Kid Buu was actually first introduced in blowing up the entire planet, which made Goku kind of shaky because he wasn't able to lock on with his instant transmission, so...
Yeah. Speaking of Kid Buu's, Marking Zero, Kid Buu. He actually has to move, bro. When he blew up the damn planet, bro, it charges up, bro. That shit is clean as hell. God damn it, hurry up, Gabe. I need that game. I need it. Oh my god, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, just a month and like a week away, bro, from that game. That's all we need, bro. As soon as September hit, it's GG. It's GG. It's GG, bro. Probably the longest September of our goddamn life on me. But yeah, this nigga Merno is a demon. And I mean a demon. This nigga he has no chill, bro. Anybody can get it. Anybody. It don't matter. It could be your cat, your dog. He gonna fade that little niggas, bro. Man, not my cat or my dog. You got me fucked up, Merno. I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You don't feel if you don't feel these hands, nigga. But these hands will connect. I don't care. You don't feel them. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, this nigga is a man. What's wrong with this, bro? Bringing up old shit from millions of years ago, bro. Man, you the dumbass nigga, bro. You the crash out of the group, man. Everybody noticed that you were the problem child. Like, damn. You killed Lemo and Chilai. Shit. Like, bro, we need more time. That's the problem. We don't have any time, bro. Like, we couldn't stay in the chamber for a decent amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like for 3 days or 5 days. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 years in the chamber type shit. You know what I mean? That would have been cool. Shit, 10 days. You know, something. We didn't have that. We didn't have it. Low key, they stupid. Because I don't know if this taking place right after, I guess, you know, the clone debacle. Or maybe like a couple of months after or some shit, or a couple of weeks. As soon as that clone debacle would have ended, bro, I would have said, bestie, let's go. We hitting the damn chamber and we not coming out for a long time. Oh my god, bro. Until we could fucking beat Whis ass or something, bro. Cause damn. I don't see how the hell they gonna beat this nigga. Like the only way I could see them buying time is like if everybody jumps this, bro. Like all the angels and God Destruction pull up, and all the strongest mortals from each universe pull up to jump this nigga. That's the only way we can buy time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like till the Grand Priest and get his shit situated. You know what I mean? But until then, Super Saiyan 3 Broly though, that is wicked. I ain't gonna lie. If he would have did that in the movie, yeah, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta probably would have to go Ultra Instinct. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, because we all know what Super Saiyan Broly could do. Oh my god, Super Saiyan 3? Put them hands up. But anyway, thanks for watching. You guys enjoy this reaction, man. Hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. We're getting road to 3K. So not subscribe. Hit the bell. I'm on Patreon, Twitch, and the gang channels. Link in the description down below. Of course, subscribe to Addicts. Get to 2 million. But yeah, love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.